Hello there, and I welcome each and every one of you, regardless of whether you think that each and every one of you is a tautology or it's not. Actually, I agree that it's a tautology, but I think it doesn't give us grounds not to use this tautology, because I think it sounds fun. So, usually I speak Russian in my videos, but today's video is going to differ and I will explain to you why. The matter is that recently I have come across a YouTube channel administrated by an American guy who goes by the name of Dave, and I think that Dave is his real name, but it's not really important. So the name of the channel is Dave's English. What he does on his channel is quite interesting, and I really enjoyed watching those 4 or 5 videos which I watched. In those videos he delivers a constructive criticism by analyzing the speech of different teachers, YouTubers who teach English. And I think it's a very good format. And I understand that I can be analyzed, my speech can be analyzed, and it can be taken apart, but I don't have any issues with that. If I make a mistake, well, I will admit that I have made a mistake. So it's not a problem for me. Dave positions himself as an acclaimed teacher, as an experienced educational person in terms of teaching English, and I believe him because he's a native speaker. He has been teaching English for more than 10 years or so. So yeah, whatever he says usually makes sense. However, there is this interesting statement which I came across in one of his videos, and I would like to tell you more because I'm pretty sure that his statement is false.
A lot of Russian speakers will say, for example, if I will go to the store, I will buy some bread. Now, when we have a conditional sentence, we have the if and the then clause, right? And in the if clause, you never, ever, 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 never, never, ever put will. Just never.
So we should never use will in the if clause. But is it really so? Is it really true? Let's have a look at these 2 examples. The second example is supposedly wrong, according to Dave's opinion. But what happens if we put will? The matter is that if we put will in the if clause, we change the order of the actions. In the first sentence, the first action happens in the if clause. You give me the money, and after that I buy some bread. So this is the first action, and this is the second action. However, will can be used in the if clauses, but it reverses the order of the actions. So if you will give me the money, I will buy some bread. What do we have here? The first action happens here. I buy some bread, and after that you give me the money. Well, you can say, but it doesn't make sense. Well, maybe it depends on the context, it depends on the situation in which we are in, but it's possible. Let me give you another example, which will be even a better one. So let's imagine this situation that you want to take aspirin because you think it will help you. So let's put to the test the first sentence. If the aspirin helps me, I will take it tonight. So the first action, which is supposed to happen, is here. So The first action is the aspirin helping me. And the second action is here. So I will take it tonight. How is it possible? How can the aspirin help me if I haven't taken it? Do you see my point? If I want to get any result, I need to take it. So first action is me taking the aspirin, and after that it might help me. So in light of my explanation, we can see that the second sentence, actually it's the fourth sentence, we can see that it makes a perfect sense to use if in the first clause. I mean in the if clause. If the aspirin will help me, I will take it tonight. Now everything is logical. The first action is me taking the aspirin tonight, and the second, it will help me. I agree that this kind of system, this kind of scenario doesn't happen often. However, it happens, and it's a mistake to claim that we should never ever use will in the if clause. And now that I have delivered some criticism aimed at Dave, I think that I have to be afraid of his revenge and his vengeance. Well, I hope it's not going to happen, because that's exactly what he appeals to other people to do. He says that if you are criticized and if this criticism has grounds, you shouldn't get offended. So I hope he won't get offended, he won't take offense. Well, and if you ask me how come I know that this will can be used in the if clause, so what can I answer? If you don't believe me, you can do your own research and you can write down in the comment section what you have found out on this matter. I did my research, and I'm pretty sure that everything that I have told you about today is true. So all the best.